You want to know what I hate about people? I'll tell you, right? Because why not? I think the thing that I'm really starting to hate most about people is there's too much pandering going on, right? Too many people not being real about shit. And I'm not even saying you got to be insensitive to be real, per se. I'm just saying that I can see right through y'all, and y'all don't feel the way you're talking, right? You're just acting like you're somebody you're not, or you're just trying to perceive to everybody else that you're a different human being. I see right through that shit. You're the same asshole as I am. You just don't vocalize it. I'm not saying that's like everybody, because I'm not delusional or anything. I'm not saying that everybody's an asshole. I'm just saying that it's funny because I feel like y'all say anything to get in the cooch. You really go against all of your morals, all of your pride, just to get closer in. You motherfuckers will learn to compromise. I believe in a strict program. Very strict. You want that person to be your wife, you want that person to be your husband, you gotta be strict about shit. This 2026, this is a terrible fucking generation, for all ages, comes to this love shit. Am I right or am I right? I know I'm not wrong. You'd have to be delusional to believe otherwise. Right. And this is something that I feel like young men and older, actually just everybody in general, I feel like needs to understand. People nowadays do shit in the moment. They feel in the moment. They act in the moment. Right? All them videos that you see, oh yeah, my girl of 6 years, that some dude walked up to her for a skit and and he took my bitch. Stop using your heart. Okay? I feel like everybody past the age of 16 has enough experience with not even relationships, but with communication and with people in general to start paying attention to shit and really understand that people are very in the moment. Right? Everybody has a limit with your ass. So stop using your heart when it comes to people. Oh my god, yeah, like, all the positivity, the lovey-dovey shit, like all of it. Stop. Enjoy it for what it is and keep going. Keep pushing. If you're not talking to that person in the moment, they shouldn't be crossing your mind. I gotta text them back, Calm down. They have a life. And the older you get, the worse it becomes. I'll tell you right now, if you're like 16 watching this video, 16, 15, 14, even 13 watching this video and you really want to hear some shit, focus on everything but a relationship. That's not just boyfriend and girlfriend, girlfriend and girlfriend, boyfriend and boyfriend. I don't give a shit about your sexuality. I really don't care. That's with everything. People. Don't worry about relationships with people. Making new friends and getting a girlfriend is all, fun and dandy, sure, but you have other stuff you kind of need to figure out. Do that first, please. That's all I say, right? This is speaking from a guy from experience. I put down my entire life for relationships. People, friends, boyfriend and girlfriend, exes. I've done it all when it comes to that. So I'm telling you from experience. And choose the people that are choosing you. Right? Choose the people that are choosing you. Don't choose anybody else. If that's what you want is a long-lasting relationship or whatever the case is, choose the person that is that follows the closest to your goals and the person that's choosing you too. Because I'm telling you, the one-sided relationship, it doesn't work. You know what they say about it? The shit that they don't say about anxious and avoidant attachment? Both of them have one thing in common. Y'all need to grow the fuck up. I'll be the one to say it. Because everybody wants to pin avoidance off, like, as the issue, as if anxious attachment people aren't the issue also. And I hate that shit. I absolutely hate that shit. And you want to know another thing that y'all both need to do? You need to be upfront about the shit that you're going to come into this relationship with. Because that's another thing that y'all don't understand either. Right? Other thing I want to get into when it comes to relationships that I'm a really really speak some sense, right? Guys, consistency is one of the most important things in a relationship. If you're spoiling them, or if you're caring a lot and doing all this other shit, you have to keep that going. You know that, right? Stop faking somebody that you're not. Stop it. Because I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm saying this from multiple experiences. I'm not saying this because I had one relationship in fucking high school and I let it get to me. I'm gonna tell you this shit right now. The moment you stop doing whatever you're doing, let's say you want to act like Mr. PIMP, pulling all the bad bitches, and then you want to play a nice guy. That's not the guy she fell in love with. I'm not saying this for a gender thing. This is the other way around. So, you play all nice girl and shit like that. That's not who he fell in love with. Then they get confused, and then they start questioning shit. I've had my experiences with that. My homegirls have had their experiences with that. My homeboys have had their experiences with that. Do something that you can be consistent with. And also, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this now. Stop asking to go through their phone. Stop doing shit like that. I couldn't even give you more examples. Stop doing shit like that. You know what I mean. Because let me tell you something, right? From experience. If they want to do it, they will do it. Right? And let's say parties. Let's say that, right? Like going to the club, going to this, going to that. Not everybody at a party is fucking. Right? It's not like you get into a party with fucking 50 plus people and all of them are just fucking on the dance floor. That's not what the case is. Right? If your girl or your boyfriend gets fucked at a party, that's what they are. It wasn't on accident. It's y'all have to really think. I feel like that's something that y'all do. Oh yeah, no, they go to a party, they cheated on me. That's not always the case. I've been to parties and I didn't cheat. I've been to I've even been in the room full of whatever and still didn't do anything. In that case, everything's mean nothing. I feel like that's something that y'all really need to understand. Because y'all just go to the overthinking. Fucking up a good relationship just cause. So. Just know. Right? And stop relating your situation to the shit you see on TikTok. When you're upset at your partner or when you're upset with somebody, stop going to social media. They track that shit. Like the shit that they track it. You're tracked. Essentially. There's no other way to explain it. Because there's no way it's just a fucking coincidence with everybody. Right? The only thing that you could say after that is I'm tracked. I'm being tracked. My conversation is being watched. That's why every time I'm arguing with my boyfriend or girlfriend, I'm seeing shit on my TikTok feed talk about stuff. Oh, they're doing this and they're cheating on you. Da, da, da. Stop it. Okay? That person is not in your relationship. They don't know what's going on. They don't whatever. And stop subconsciously trying to relate your situation to theirs. Because yours either might be a whole lot worse or theirs might be a whole lot worse. And you're dealing with two totally different people. If you want to do the same shit with exes, fine. But stop doing that shit. Right? And also, I'm going to say this shit now. Just for the people in the back. If you call that person out for doing something that they weren't supposed to do, and the first thing they resort to is breaking up, leave. I'll tell you that right now. Leave. Why? Because first of all, whatever they did, whatever you think that they did, and they called you out on it. If they feel like they need to leave because they have no other fight for this, First of all, that person shouldn't even be with you in the first place, especially if you're thinking about marriage, because y'all motherfuckers are going to have so many fucking arguments that you're not just allowed to break up over. Second of all, they 25% chance, 75 to 25% chance they did what you're talking about. Cheating, talking to somebody else, whatever the fuck the case is. And it's okay. If you this is from Mr. Loverboy himself, right? You stop putting your heart into shit, and you can still give the same energy. You can still get your feelings out and all this type of shit. Just use your head a little more. Stop using your heart all the way and then ignoring what your brain says. Your brain is a regulator. That's what it's doing. It's regulating your emotions. It keeps you from reaching 100% flow state into falling in love and being a bitch. Use your brain. Because your heart is only going to tell you that they're more than just a human being. They are your person. You own them and whatever, the delusional shit. Use your brain. It's there for a reason. Take what you want to with that information, or just skip right past it, motherfucker. Skip me. I hope all of you guys at least listen to one thing that I said, because I promise you this, if I didn't teach you, life will. If I didn't teach you, life will. Catch you later.